Hey guys, Brian Dixon here in beautiful Surfers Paradise, Australia on this absolutely incredible day. As you can see, we have, beautiful blue skies and an ocean view, something that I get to wake up to every single morning, so I'm very blessed for that. Today I wanted to talk to you about goal setting. It's something that we've been told about our entire life. I'm sure you remember back in grade school that your teachers had you write out your 1, 5, 10, 20, 30-year goals, however long they were. And I'm sure they've changed by then. For some people they haven't, and some people, they've reached those goals. But for others, and majority of others, people tend to make their goals but don't actually stick to them and never actually achieve them. And it's not that people don't want to reach their goals, it's just typically they experience this thing called burnout. And I define burnout as, you work so hard on something, you put so much pressure on reaching this goal that you just burn yourself out. Mentally, physically, you just exhaust yourself and you have no more energy to put towards this. And instead of, it being something fun to work towards or something exciting to work towards, it just becomes more of a burden. And the way that I avoid this burnout when I set my goals is, I follow a few basic steps. And the first thing is, if say you have a goal you want to reach a year from now, you have, your sights set on whatever it is. Break that goal down into 2 or 3 month periods and focus on what you need to do in those 2 to 3 months to actually reach the goal in a year. So I do that. Usually I break mine down into 90 days. So I set my goal for 3 months from now, and then from those 3 months, I look at what I need to do every single day to achieve that goal. And once I have my goal set for those 90 days, the first thing that I do, and the most important thing, is I write it down. So write your goal down. What this does is it creates an affirmation. It makes the goal real. It's not just a thought anymore. You wrote it down on paper, so it physically exists. And you want to write it down. So my goal, I did some goal setting this morning, 90 days from now, September 1st, 2013 for me. So you know what, I wrote that down. I said, I will achieve such and such goal by September 1st, 2013. And that's it, simple as that. So the second thing that I do is I write down what purpose will this goal serve in my life? And what reason do I have to drive myself to accomplish this goal? So that's the second thing that I do. So I write that down. So that is, what purpose will this goal serve in my life, and what reason do I have to drive myself to accomplish this goal? So I define my purpose and I define my reason. And so that's the second thing. And the third thing that I write down is what evidence will be in my life when I accomplish this goal. So on September 1st, 2013, what evidence will be present in my life that I have accomplished this goal? And I write that down as well. The third thing that I do, and this is a very important one, is what will you reward yourself with when you reach that goal? And some people overlook this and they say, well, why should I reward myself? But I heavily believe in, you accomplish a goal, celebrate, reward yourself with something, big or small. Will you go on a vacation? Will you go out for dinner? Will you buy something that you've always wanted? Just, what will you reward yourself with when you accomplish this goal? So write that down as well. And the fourth thing that I do is I visualize, close your eyes, and visualize where you will be when you see the evidence that shows you that you accomplished your goal. So take a second now, just close your eyes and visualize exactly where you will be and what surrounds you when you see the evidence that shows you you have accomplished your goal. So visualize that and write it down. And again, just write it down, create that affirmation. So that's the fourth step. So the fifth and final stage is you're going to create an outcome statement written in present tense that includes all of your senses. So this is the most important part to me. So what I do is I close my eyes and I visualize for a few minutes, the date that I set my goal, so September 1st, 2013. I visualize myself on that day and the emotions and feelings and everything that's going on around me when I accomplish that goal. So whatever evidence will be present in your life that shows you that you accomplished that goal, now you are going to visualize how you feel when you actually see that evidence and everything that is going on around you. So make it real. So write that down. And my outcome statement usually is between 5 to 8 sentences, and I read it every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. I read it and I visualize it, and that is the most important thing. Visualize your goal, and visualize it as it is just around the corner. Don't visualize it 90 days from now. Visualize it as if you're going to accomplish this goal tomorrow. So that is probably the biggest advice that I can give you. So that is how I set my goals and I avoid burnout. So again, make your goals between 60 to 90 days and break it down from there. Don't be focusing on a year or 2 or 3 years from now. So I'm going to end this with this important piece of advice that I learned from somebody, and it changed my life. So this is something that all successful people do. So successful people take massive action. They just don't take action. They take massive action on their goals, even if they don't know how they're going to achieve this outcome. And that is the most important thing. They take massive action, even if they do not know how they're going to get there, and they correct their mistakes along the way. So I'm going to leave you with that. Click the button below if you want to learn more. And thank you for listening to this podcast. And you know what? Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you next time. So, peace out.